All right, we are started up. The light is green, and we have not immediately lost all the frames. So I think we are all set and ready to go for another Super Robot Sunday here on Sound Goblin Gaming as we continue to play through a Super Robot Wars 30. I'm, as always, Bograt.
I'm Shiv.
I'm Hunter Green.
And I'm Vincent.
And yeah, we got a few things to do here. As you can see, we have a few onboard missions, and obviously, I think just a couple side missions over here.
A baker's couple.
Yeah, it's
A polycule couple. Let's see. We have a picturesque.
Stupendous Robot Symposium gets us just a couple power parts. Without Equal, I think we already did. That's the Ryoko one. Let's see. What else do we have? Super Deformed Danger is just a couple power parts. For Shink Alliance Future is basically nothing.
Yeah, it's the end of the plot line.
Yeah, it's just the end of the plot line.
Same with Channel.
Channeling the Future does actually get us the Emperor Fragment, which is a really solid power part. A Mother's Awakening is Grid Knight, so that may be actually pretty worth doing.
No.
Picaresque continues the Elgheim story.
Nigh endless Elgheim story.
We're almost to the end of it. And then what else do we have? Obviously, What Follows Myth is the next story mission.
Yeah.
Thing.
The next story mission where we get the CPAC for the narrative.
And then immediately the Fenix, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think do a Mother's Awakening is probably our number one priority here.
Yeah.
Just because we will get Grid Knight, and he'll be at a level and a good enough unit that we may actually field him.
Nice.
I gotta add him to the roster.
Yeah. Christ, I'd get my Tony Crusader too.
I was gonna say, bless you.
And yeah, technically Picaresque also will unlock the mission for us to get May and Gablé, but we don't. We'll do it. We'll do it because we'll do it. But
yeah, of course.
Again, those are not units we're actually going to field, unlike Grid Knight, which is actually a really solid unit.
Is there any Akane points or anything on this mission?
Nope.
Okay.
We are actually basically done with Akane points. There's one more mission, and it's literally when we get to the actual final mission set. But also, I'm pretty sure we have all the points we actually need, because you only need 4 Akane points for get her as a supporter.
I mean, seriously, just leave the door open.
It's true.
People stick onto our ship all the time.
If they start stuff, they usually get wrecked for it.
We don't care.
Yeah.
Last time we suggested actually like locking the doors, Ryoma said, "No, my headlock arm will get rusty."
Look, sometimes Roma needs to paint a wall red with someone's, blood as he drags their head along it, because they dared step in the ship.
I know they wouldn't do it for this game, but I would love in a Super Robot Wars game if she created majestic things. Like, wait, so you created us? Oh god, my life was navigating.
And created everything here. They're-
Only in
Girl.
that one town we were in for a while.
Yeah.
Like, girl, you need therapy. Which also, yes. Yeah, she did.
Also, like, heavy asterisk on the whole, like, I'm the creator of the
Yes.
kaiju.
Yeah.
It's like, sort of.
Sort of. Yeah. Alexis in chat.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
you designed them. Alexis Carob actually makes them.
My favorite thing about Alexis Carob in the actual anime is that he'll be somewhere and people just take it normally.
Yeah.
Except for Rika, who was like, oh god, that's an alien. Like, nope, cosplay. I guess.
Well, because, I mean, the other thing to kind of remember is that within that town, Akane and Alexis Carob basically kind of control everything anyways.
Yeah.
So they can just make it be perfectly reasonable to the people in that town. Like, oh yeah, no, they're just a dude that goes around cosplaying with a big blue flame coming out of his fucking head. Like, whatever.
And short of the main cast, who are basically aspects of a itself, the rest of them don't have the same degree of
Awareness.
awareness or
Yeah, they are truly, actually NPCs. Spoilers for Gridman, I guess, but we've
We've
talked
discussed
about it
the-
before, so.
We've discussed that many times before even I watched it.
Done tight.
Were you supposed to know her?
Oh, no, we're not supposed to.
Oh, who hasn't conducted a few illegal human experiments?
I'm more surprised they're illegal. They got caught. During what type of amalgamation universe this is, couldn't you just go to, I don't know, like, Xeon or
I don't know what you're
Various
talking about.
other circular stations that would easily do that and not care.
I don't know what you're talking about, Vince. Xeon is clearly horrendously opposed to illegal human experimentation. That's definitely not the plot of like half of 1 Year War side stories.
Come on down to Camp Flanagan for kids.
We decided we're going to put this new type in a coma so that her brain can be shoved in this computer. The Murasame lab exists.
Yeah. That was one of the nice things about Jacux was actually seeing another Murasame.
Yeah. We let this dipshit, who may or may not be the illegitimate son of Azabi, just have a giant stable of cloned 10-year-olds. Don't ask questions.
Oh, now I'm asking questions.
Got a dragon on his shirt. It means he can do what he wants.
See, I'm not asking questions in series. I'm asking the questions of the writer. Why would you make Lemmy?
Look,
I mean, to the credit of the series, they never try to redeem Lemmy.
It's true.
look, the concept of a bastard child of a zombie being a scheming little viper who wants power is fine. Then they made it weird.
Okay, technically speaking, the weird shit was revealed before he started making a power grab. Because remember, he just starts as just a dude in the forces of Neo Zeon. He doesn't actually start leading a faction of Neo Zeon. That's not until later in the series, after Putter 2 has already
You're
been
right.
a thing.
You're right. The defense rests, Your Honor.
Like, the rumors about him being the, the illegitimate son of the,
Oh, that's like fan theory.
No, that's brought up
Yep.
in series. Like, it is actually like a thing where, like, when they're talking about Clemmy.
It's part of the justification for kind of forming his own faction.
Yeah. Because it's like the whole thing is like the Toto family is another like noble family of Zeon, but like he doesn't actually really look like the Totos at all. And so like there's like a whole thing where like it's brought up there's a rumor that he is the illegitimate son of Giran. But like it's never confirmed at all, even though it's pretty heavily implied. And like again, the rumor itself is outright stated, but then like that's used as the justification for him later on, sort of forming his own faction, which opposes the the Haman Karn Neo Zeon, and has its I'm going to make my own Neo Zeon with 10-year-olds.
Fair enough. It has been quite a while since I've seen
But yeah, at the very start, he is actually just like a member of the armed forces of like Haman's Neo Zeon.
it. So he's just a weirdo with a bunch of...
Like, you can tell there's probably a little bit more going on with him because he seems to have more play than a lot of the other people.
He has more leeway. He has more pull, and again, it's actually pretty early on when they're talking. It's like one of the first times he's actually even seen. Somebody talks about him being an illegitimate, the bastard of Giran, and like basically like, it's clearly presented as like this is a rumored thing. But, like it's pretty early on that's established, but it's kind of it's established in essentially a way of like, oh well, why is the son of Azabi following Haman Karn and not leading himself?
Because he wants funds to create his clone child army.
You mentioned earlier statement, the defense doesn't rest because I'm not defending Les Toto, but I am like in the gallery and has brought up a valid point from the back.
I really do wish we could say that Clemmy Toto was the only one that created a bunch of clones of children on the Zeon side.
Marcy.
The entirety of Mars Zeon exists. That Mars Zeon, because there are multiple Mars Zeons.
Yes, the Mars Zeon that is...
That one, if I remember correctly, specifically gets referred to as Re-Zeon. Yes, the Re-Zeon, which is like entirely comprised of clones of Minerva.
Re-Zeon, Diet Zeon, Zeon Zero, Zeon Classic.
Zeon with
Crystal
raspberry.
Zeon.
That's my favorite.
But you see, what's great is that there is Mars Zeon, which is a new Xeon faction as opposed to Neo Xeon or Neo Xeon or Neo Xeon. Because we have Hamon's Neo Xeon, we have Glemmy's Neo Xeon, we have Char's Neo Xeon, which technically Char's Neo Xeon is built out of the remnants of Hamon's Neo Xeon.
Now the classical Xeon. Such and such.
And then through all of this, it is
79 and 80.
well, no. But the thing to remember is that Xeon doesn't actually stop existing at any point throughout all of this. Xeon itself still actually exists all the way through Unicorn.
Yeah, there's also a number of Neo Xeon
Yes,
splinter factions from actual.
yes, because then there are the Sleeves, which are a militarized force of Neo Xeon. Which Neo Xeon? I don't fucking know.
To their credit, at least they took a different fucking name.
Well, no.
And still are Neo Xeon, but at least
Yes.
they have sleeves attached to the name.
Well,
There's a writer.
Well, again, because the Sleeves are a specific group
Yeah.
within Neo Xeon.
The sleeves are
Yeah.
effectively Neo Xeon Titans,
Yeah, basically.
where like the Titans are part
For
of the Earth
Federation.
Federation forces, but are effectively a separate subset special forces type of thing.
Yeah,
which is
but-
effectively the sleeves.
Yeah, but at least it lets us
Differentiate them from Neo Xeon, which I think, like, it's never 100% clarified, but I think that the Neo Xeon that the Sleeves derive from is the remnants of Char's Neo Xeon after the events of CCA.
Which would make sense because
They want to remake Char.
I suppose it's Neo Xeon, the Neo Xeon, the banana fan of both.
Sure, go back to old Xeon.
Well,
Classic.
and then, like I said, Xeon still continues to exist, but then there are also things just referred to as Xeon remnants,
Yeah.
which notably do not contain all the Neo Xeons. Neo Xeons are their own thing and not considered Xeon
Yeah, the
remnants.
Xeon remnants are effective members who never joined any of the Neo Xeon movements, but still want to fight for the original Xeon cause, even though
The original Xeon stopped.
Stopped. They lost the war. They signed a peace treaty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're effectively remnants of the 1 year.
They're like the holdouts on like random island
In
Pacific
Japan,
that
yeah.
had, who just didn't accept the war.
Can you turn my headset volume down a little bit? It's the knobs up in the corner. Thank you much. That's getting blown out a little bit. But our volumes are fine, so. But yeah, no, like, it's.
The other annoying thing is they can't even blame all these on the existence of like the 1200 things and all this like extra side stuff they had.
No, most of these are in
Each
mainline.
Each Neo Xeon group has been another mainline too.
Yeah, like Neo Xeons are involved in Zeta, Double Zeta, CCA, Unicorn. Because like that's the other thing too, right? Is even within Unicorn, while Full Frontal and his whole crew are the Sleeves, Zimmerman is part of Neo Xeon.
Yeah.
He's not actually part of the Sleeves.
I think you have that reverse actually. Zimmerman, they were slaves.
No, Full Frontal is explicitly part of the Sleeves.
Like,
He is the
and-
leader of the
He's
Sleeves.
the leader of sleeves. Also, like him and all the backsetters.
Like Zimmerman, I
Of
think
the Sleeves.
Zimmerman is connected to the
Literal
Sleeves, but doesn't actually like buy into their shit.
Like I thought, I was fairly certain in the first part of the unit, like first episode, the Garantier and Jatred are specifically referred to as part of slaves.
The Cassandra
Yeah,
is
so-
definitely part of
Yeah, Subaru Zimmerman is part of Sleeves, but he's like a fringe part of the Sleeves. He's
Okay,
not the
okay.
mainline Sleeves. Full Frontal literally leads the Sleeves. You may notice that Zimmerman doesn't really follow Full Frontal's orders.
No. Clear the brain.
Like the Garanciaris is specifically actually cited as a Neo Xeon Remnants ship, not actually a Sleeves ship.
That's sleeves are part of the Neon. They're effectively part of the
Yeah.
Like the Kshatriya is a sleeves
Suit.
Got the same literal sleeve thing.
Which also becomes complicated because sleeves is also technically not a formal name that they themselves use. It's actually the designation that the Earth Federation gave them. They technically, I don't think, refer to themselves as anything specific. I think they just officially refer to themselves as Neo Zeon.
Might be right. The only time I would think that they would have had a conversation, might have referred to themselves as would have been when they're having the conversation with Azure in like
Yeah.
office. That's the most closest thing to get to just like we're just having a conversation about what's going on.
Yeah. But I don't think it actually comes up at
I
that
don't
point.
think it comes-
Yeah. Because, like, the sleeves is technically the Federation designation for them. Probably to differentiate them from the 15 other Neo Zeons.
Other Neo Zeon group, but they're more organized. We'll give them an actual. They also self-identify with literal markings on their units, so
Yeah.
Well, that might actually be why they're called sleeves, if the markings are on. Like,
Yes, that is actually why
Yeah.
they are designated as sleeves, is because they all have the markings at the wrist of their mobile suits.
Makes sense.
It's also why there is a distinct designation between the actual sleeves and the Xeon remnant forces that they deal with in Unicorn, because they do also deal with actual, like, regular Xeon remnant forces on Earth.
well, yeah, they have the MSV episode.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to make another set of Neo Xeon units, but their insignia is going to be right up here near where they're
On the colors.
exactly the collars, and then an offshoot from there are going to have their insignia near the feet. Is going to be called the cuffs.
I'm gonna form my own unit and call it Tank Top. No sleeves allowed.
And then all of these disparate groups of Neo Zeon remnants will be under the heading organization of Wardrobe.
Which is an anagram.
They're not.
No, this isn't Seed.
I was
It's
about
an
to say.
anagram. The W stands for Wardrobe. Which itself is also a separate anagram.
Please stop that. Once again, not seed. Kick his ass.
お前はもう怪獣じゃない心を持った生き物だこの状況を打開しないとアクセスコードバトルトラクトンマックス肩をつけるぞ
Now a living creature with a heart, and I'm a killie. Auntie does love eating. Someday, Auntie will learn how to use utensils.
Nah.
Okay, someday, Auntie will learn to keep his hair out of the food.
See, that's a realistic. Put a little hair tie on.
Your name is Noober. Guys have got to stop saying Noober Farzug. I cannot take this seriously, even remotely.
Just call him Tony again. We'll know who you're talking about. It's
Yeah,
okay.
somehow Tony Crusader is the less stupid name.
That Ephraita from...
Also,
You
Terrace,
just stole it from Elhazard.
Also, Terrace, this is a brave series. What would you?
And they don't have a character named Noober Farzug. Look, I respect the name Pizza more than I respect Noober Farzug.
Okay, but in fairness, your respect for either of them is probably a rounding error at best.
Hey, Pizza is fine.
It is hardly the dumbest name we have heard. That's not even counting Gundam name. Guy's name is Victim.
Oh, no,
Don't ever say that again.
What, a Farzagrone?
I am blessed with not having headphones.
I mean, these aren't voiced lines.
Ah.
All we're getting is the generic tension music. Come, mother, let us fly away in our ship that looks like it was made by Taco Bell.
Wait, is that not just a sideways taco? I'm confused.
No, it's a Crunchwrap Unsupreme.
Do we? Do we have to disengage? I'm pretty sure we've got this.
We were going to make it normal and then found out the guy ordering it was named Noober Farzug and decided to give him just a fucking shell.
And he just ate it. He didn't even comment.
Pat dug the entire time. Okay, but I don't know why people like these. All right.
I do love that Anti effectively became a hero for the same reason why any of Ranma's rivals fight alongside him. You're not allowed to kill him, only I am.
Pretty much.
Oh wait, wrong one.
Do your valor.
Yeah.
There you go.
I have destroyed one thing. I am now a great ace.
Phenomenal.
Literally joined with 79 score.
Uh,
Does mean that it is highly likely that the handful of remaining units we have to recruit will just join as great aces.
Yeah. There's an exceedingly small number, but yeah.
It's pretty much entirely just like the secret units that we will have unlocked. Yeah. I really like the Grid Knight design.
Yeah.
Oh,
New
God, it's
robot.
happening again.
I'm just checking. We are still on the first turn.
Yes.
Okay. I thought so. I just figured that.
Now we have a whole new move set for Grid Knight.
Yep.
Like that is definitely the one place where he suffers versus Gridman is again as a secondary unit he just doesn't have quite so many attacks, but the stuff he does have is all really good. So
俺には見えているぞ信条はとナイトエンド 自慢のパワーが通用すると思うなよできることを精一杯やるだけだユックラインサーティアスブラックホールキャノン Oh wait, that was no.
I didn't read it backwards. Okay. Wait, no, that wouldn't even make any sense. It's a ship.
All this drama's happening over there, and meanwhile, Jericho's just like, bam.
Oh, it's been a while because I don't remember how the UI works.
It is still unusual for me to actually see like our unit on the right side, not the left.
That's fine. It's just not super.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a boss, and you still have a 0% chance to show up.
To be fair, it's victim.
Yeah, I was to say,
I know,
he's
but
technically a boss. He was built by a man named Nuber Farzug.
So Shiv, have you been doing any of the tower?
Yeah, I need to get back to it. Like the level.
Yeah, I'm at the one after, or the one before that. Oh my god, that counterattack from Choo Choo's Demi is just devastating.
The kill the 2 marked units one.
Uh-huh.
You can, depending on what units you have, you can do most of your attacks from outside their counter.
Okay.
That's how I just did. I did manually control, completely ignore all the trash and everything on the feet, and just do attacks from outside their counter range. They only have like range.
Oh,
Yeah, they're not very long range.
Like they're still gonna kill like 3 units every time they activate, but they do get all the chance. They get like double chance steps. They will just one-shot things. So I had a couple defenders there to just make sure they died first. I had more DPS around.
Sorry, anytime they cut to a shot of a laser escaping the Earth, I'm like,
This is why the moon people declared war.
yeah.
Like, if it hits the moon, I understand that. If it didn't hit the moon, my response would be, it is a shot that left the planet. I don't want to mess with that.
Well, their argument is that didn't hit the moon this time.
Not fair.
They were not exactly making calculations for the lunar trajectory.
And we'll talk about Lunarians later. We'll eventually get around to Fantasy Maid Wars.
Well, there's actually a thing in one of the Super Robot Wars games where somebody who's from the moon gets super pissed off because a bunch of people have attacks that like launch people to the moon or like send them to the moon and then like drop bombs on them or shit. And literally like they the first time they see it happen, they're like, "Is that where that keeps coming from? What the fuck, man?"
That's from meteor impact.
Oh, that's amazing.
You assholes blew up my house.
How is that a difficult concept in comparison to the other crap we've been dealing with?
You're from Code Geass. You don't root. Well, okay. To be fair, nobody knows the dumb part of Code Geass except for like Lelouch and all the other Geass. All Kayla knows is blowing up robots.
Yeah, as someone who watched the movie a few nights ago,
Yes, but she's been in this game and has listened for at least 5 minutes to one of the Galgai Gar people talk.
That is true.
she's heard the Claw's plan. How is this any more insane?
Well, Claw's plan is simple. It's just dumb.
I mean, I would say, hey, a god and a weird guy are making monsters is not that hard to believe, just in general. I love Boar.
Boar's great.
Going into the series, I knew I was going to like Boar. I really ended up gaining an appreciation for Caliber.
I like all the support.
Yeah, you don't get a great like view of their personality in this game,
Yeah.
just because they're one part of a single plot that, while admittedly the Gridman plot is a pretty major part of the storyline of 30, they still don't get to play quite as much a role in this as they do in the actual Gridman series. But
Much more focused on the hey, you have to fight stuff, Robo Wars. Not the more meta aspect of the series.
Yeah.
God, AI really did.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can name off the top of my head like 15 units in Dry Striker that would absolutely not have the Farzagrons.
Yeah.
Yes, especially anything that's from another dimension.
Well, there's stuff from like even within this, it's like okay, yes, Mazinger probably has a Farzengron. Mazen Kaiser wouldn't.
Like, we've got the Rune Gods. We've got Ultraman. We've got Gridman. Pretty sure none of those do.
Yeah, so like Gridman, Grid Knight, Ultraman 7, Ace, all three, all like 4 rune gods we currently have.
Any of the robots that came from an alternate universe where they.
Yeah, like
Ava didn't make the chip.
yeah. So again, the Knights and Magic stuff.
Which don't technically have chips because
No, because they don't use computers. They're using their magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, use a different pseudo technology thing.
Did
Yeah.
they say the Gundams use them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the gun. Except for the IBO stuff.
The IBO stuff wouldn't. Yeah. Well, maybe.
I mean, it's a different course, but it's unlikely.
Yeah.
All right, Mixuki. All
The
I'm hearing
Kobus
is
would be
you got another person you
fine.
need to hit with a
The
mace.
Kobus are trained.
Kobus are still-
Literally any of the DLC units, but again, I can understand them maybe not counting in DLC units in that consideration, just because again, it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they are wholly optional. But
Even just with a 14.
Change, and I don't fucking know. He has all the
uh,
upgrades, and so we do
yeah.
get severe discount on him effectively.
Trying to get Ian costs down so he doesn't get tired.
It's
With the level, he has 470 energy.
Takes last 2 turns. Don't get seen.
Yeah, terrain adaptivity, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough.
one that does the most out of everything.
Yeah, literally, he has all the upgrades that Gridman has, so he's at level 20 in all stats.
Okay. So, thank you for coming with most of Fighter Spirit already.
Yeah.
He is pure energy, I think.
Yes, that is why you could not actually do a mag capacity upgrade on him. Because he literally has nothing that uses magazine.
And that's
Lucky Star.
Lucky Star.
One more back.
Okay, that's.
I'd say give him ignore size, but I'm pretty sure his best attack has it anyways.
Probably. Okay. No, it has
No, just a
Buster.
moving shoe. Yeah. Great barrier buster, rather. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so ignore size.
Yeah. Skill burner out. Okay, 2.
Yeah, that's all he needs.
Yeah, the cap on that is dependent on the size.
What
of the
size they
unit,
are,
so,
yeah. Throw some power parts on him.
And then we'll be good. More slots.
Yep. May as well head to the end and see what high-end stuff we've got available. Correct. Hero Chronicle. I'm trying to remember what that one is. I think it's another one of the yeah, Bravery, Fortune, Gain, Spirits. Okay.
I think we've been pretty good about keeping things on people.
Yeah. Which one was Imperial Combat Review Emblem?
Morale and more morale.
Doesn't really need.
No.
Doesn't have any triggered abilities off of morale, so.
No. Second though. Where did I put the Barbados? There's the
Right there.
Barbados. Yeah, that was useful for
Yeah.
one scenario.
Sort of the Imperial Combat Review Emblem on him.
Yeah, because he technically needs.
Yeah,
base
for
yeah.
Oh,
Base slide
Aviana.
up.
He
Yeah.
doesn't start with enough morale to trigger it because it's a little bit too high.
Yeah, he needs a limiter off to trigger. You are pure CQ. Don't want these lying around, so we went well.
Yeah. What was Photonic 3D printer again? I think that's the bad hyper. Yeah, it's the bad hyper reloader.
Yeah.
Reloaded.
Yes. Now, mind you, it still works out fine for units that are heavily ammo based because they don't use a lot of energy. But it's still like we end up with so many fucking hyper reloaders in this game. It's like, why would I ever? Clearly throw a junk terminal on him because it's funny. I mean, 100 weapon attack is 100 weapon attack. May as well.
I am going to be curious when we finally do get to SRW-Y, because this is going to be the first one I actually play. Comes out the end of this month.
Yep.
All right. Especially when you remember the narrative.
I'm going to be interested to see because Vince is an experienced. Obviously, he's experienced playing these types of games. He's doing it.
Yeah.
I know you are. I know Shiv is. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this stream version goes compared to how I'm going to be going through it for the first.
Yeah.
All right. It's
Yeah.
Jeff.
It was
Ace
chat.
chat. Welcome to the team. You're an ace. I'm a what now?
You killed the dude. Whole pop up and everything happens.
No, those were great ace.
That was a great ace.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now the thing that you do have to remember that's extremely fucked up is literally prior to that exact moment, he was in fact a kaiju, which means all of those 79 kills were just like normal people.
Yep.
They were not, in fact, enemy combatants. He was just fucking murking people in the town that Akane controls. Yeah, I've got 79 confirmed kills. Wow, you must have seen a lot of combat. Combat?
I rubbed up against a building and it collapsed.
But no, we just fought in populated civilian areas.
I was gonna say, you know what the sad thing is? What it probably is a building he was thrown into by Gridman.
Not like he wasn't trying to not destroy buildings when he
Yeah.
was fighting Gridman.
Sure.
Not real
Meanwhile, some people on the ship are giving him shit like, those don't count. Well, they're confirmed kills. It says here that I'm a great ace. Look, I uninstalled The Sims. I just killed like 150 people. That doesn't count. What, and your fake people do? Okay, so the requirements for unlocking the special mission off of this is either have 5 Nay points, which I'm pretty sure we do anyways, or have 100 kills on Dava, which I'm also pretty sure we do anyways.
We might have.
Considering every once in a while, Daba just fucking fires a line and blows up 4 people.
Yep. If they didn't want to die, they wouldn't line up for him. Jesus Christ, these characters have so much hate there.
Mm-hmm.
It makes
Yeah.
sense. It's from the 80s.
Man's face is a Tiger Electronics game.
Oh, God. I love how Gawaz is the most normal character on this ship.
It's a low bar to be a normal character or looking character in that series.
Elgheim is extremely 80s. Don't like Fuala's name being blue.
Oh God. No, I don't either. Like, I wouldn't quite give her the airlock treatment like Glemmy, but at the same time, I don't want her on my ship.
I mean, she's not a recruit.
No, she's not. They just do text boxes in general in blue, but it's like from other games. It's like blue is supposed to be allied colors. So we do technically have special interactions on this one for Nay points.
Okay.
Let me get it pulled up here. We need to have Daba defeat Gablé.
Oh, we didn't actually start with them? Oh, was it
Nope.
Railgun.
Yeah, no, there's no actual auto deploy on this mission.
Okay. Good to know.
Like, again, we'll be fine. I'm pretty sure we meet the requirements to unlock the secret mission anyway. But
Dahl was supposed to keep again.
Gablé.
Yeah. Dava, who is perfectly capable of probably defeating the entirety of the enemy units by himself before they get a turn.
Yeah.
To defeat this one guy. Got it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
The units on the map. He's in this mission have map weapons. This won't matter. Okay. Where did they hide Gably? Lily. Is he not on the map yet? Wait,
You can just do the units list. Units list.
Okay, he's on.
Yeah, it's not on map yet.
Right, murder things recklessly. Got it. Let's well get you up. Sparks. Really want me to just make him.
Yeah.
It's only in twos.
At least the super AI robots learned not to clump up like put themselves in a nice firing line.
Right, you.
Other thing about this game's, I guess you could say UI, that weirds me out, is that movement is red and attack range is blue. Almost every other strategy game like this I've seen is the opposite. Bye.
やってみる価値はある。バスタランチャーエネルギーイン。この間合いならばそこ。
That was the only three.
Yeah.
So it's mostly two. I'll put you here for later. Wait for more things to spawn.
Yeah, basically hold them in reserve while we kick the shit out of other things until Gably shows up.
Yeah, basically. Nothing for you. So, fuck this guy in particular.
Needs a little more morale for Double Hammer, but yeah, that's actually another interesting thing about this game, and it does make sense because you do have to spend resources to get the multi-action thing. But the fact that you will trigger multi-action off of map attacks, which unlike G-Gen, the other primary series we play on this, map attacks won't actually trigger chance steps even if they do get a kill.
Yeah, map attacks are more restrictive in that one.
Well, map attacks are more restrictive, but it's more that chance steps are just a natural mechanic. It's not a thing you have to specifically trigger.
Yeah.
They are just outright, like, every unit has X number of, when you get a kill, you get another turn.
Every they like fair.
Yeah.
Right. So, first and foremost,
I Like an extra large mace, not to the face.
But also, like, on the flip side, like, that is it. There really is no other way to get more than that in a single round, as opposed to this game where it is, like, entirely possible for somebody to just take, like, 8 turns in a single round. You get Zeal, and yeah. I have a spirit that just lets me take another turn after this one. I have one that, where as long as I get a kill, I get an extra turn. Like,
I get there with her thumbnail.
I was about to ask, are we working for the thumbnail?
Try to make it 4.
It won't beat our best thumbnail.
Scratch.
That was still scratch.
yes, that is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
あいつからやる使ってやるから
Frankly, choose to view it as like an intentional choice. I do sort of like the found art of letting YouTube just randomly determine our thumbnails.
Like, the fact it's perfectly on a like
Yeah.
full text block.
Like, it just, like, for something like the D&D in hindsight, it makes sense to have the more constructed thumbnails, or like,
Yeah.
you know, from,
About books.
or like from like back in the day when we did the actual, you know, pre-recorded Let's Plays, like King's Quest and stuff. That makes more sense. But like stream archives, like, for the most part, I just kind of like seeing what they come up with, because it leads to things like the perfectly framed scratch, or the 2 episodes in a row that had the Barbatos.
I was separated by 1 episode, and then we had another one.
Like 2 episodes later again. They were close enough that I had to look at timestamps to make sure there was, like, we didn't accidentally double upload. Someday, when I have time to do it, I'll actually go back through and catch up on organizing all of our YouTube videos into playlists and stuff. We're pretty on top of deleting duplicates. We haven't had any duplicates in a long while, and we usually catch those and clean those up at least. But it's just, I haven't. There was a period of time, I want to say when we were playing like V was about the last time I actually went through and organized stuff into playlists.
That stuff should all be-
Yeah, that one I know specifically because
I keep up on the team and stuff, so. I have to manually upload covers often enough that
yeah, because you got to go in and do those anyways, basically.
yeah. Sometimes it has the cover, sometimes it doesn't. But I might start making a more specialized cover for thumbnail.
Yeah.
In a related note, we're on 99 subscribers.
Yeah. Only 301 to go for monetization.
Yep.
Hear that? All the no one listening to us right now?
There we go. So now Gablet is on the field.
Get the comment.
You too could be our 100th subscriber.
Unless you're already subscribed, in which case, sucks to be you.
Okay, by the time this is published, we probably have 100 subscribers.
Yeah, maybe.
So what you're saying is one of our current subscribers can unsubscribe and then resubscribe to number 100.
They have to unsubscribe, wait for someone else to subscribe to get back to 90. Then they can resubscribe.
No, he's saying at the point this comes out, we may already be at 100. If that's the
They can
case.
unsubscribe drops down to 9.
Exactly. Get in the comments and tell us how stupid this conversation is.
I mean, at the pace we get subscribers, we'll more than likely have 100 subscribers by next week. Oh, he's angrier.
Angry man gets angrier. News at 11.
Wait, were we just on a planet now? Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, that actually wasn't from the planet's surface. That just went through a planet. We're monsters.
Even earlier than that, actually, I just went to look at our channel. Aside from D&D in hindsight, the most recent playlist we had was G-Gen Genesis, which also only has like 2 of our videos in it.
We started a playlist for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also have our 3 houses playlist with all of 3 videos in it. No.
There's definitely more than 3.
Yeah, as I say, we did more than 3 episodes of that, but huh. I haven't actually looked at numbers in quite a while, but our second most popular video is also decently high compared to the rest of our stuff.
Oh, you mean?
and makes more sense than our highest video. Yeah.
Episode 1. It's even more. Okay, so the thing is, it doesn't actually have very many impressions with me not recommending it, but what I did discover is it's one of the top video views if you search Google for Overworld.
World.
So
Top result.
we're actually getting a lot of external views from that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mechanicus Part 1 also actually has a decent number of views.
Yeah. Which makes sense. It's also good.
Cyber Sleuth 3 for some reason. And yes, the continual, like, bizarre thing where, like, the other River King videos have decent numbers. They have a few hundred views, and then just that one is like 3,500.
Does have comments.
Yep. Ah.
See, does it have
Frostburn is no longer our most watched D&D in Hindsight video.
No, it's been Complete Arcane, which is also has the most watch hours of everything on our.
Actually, when do you feel like Class has more views than
That's
Complete
right.
Arcane?
Yeah, that's right. That has the more views. But yeah.
Yeah, Complete Arcane has more watch time.
Than everything else.
Yep.
Sandstorm. Still behind Frostburn, making that.
Oh yeah, Frostburn is still third place. Frostburn is right behind Complete Arcane.
Excellent.
I stand by.
Sandstorm does have a large amount of view time. It is like our third best, I think, when it comes to D&D in Hindsight.
Yeah, it has the 8th most views. Slightly beats out Stormrack.
Okay.
Um,
And I was even there for that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandstorm has less than half the views of Frostburn.
Has a higher watch time though.
Yeah.
Other than have one. Watch one.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically. That being said, however, the way that YouTube actually sorts and filters thing, quote unquote, popular is actually determined by number of views, not actually watch time.
Weird, because views don't actually calculate for monetization watch time.
Correct. And the algorithm, as far as what gets recommended and put to the front page, is some combination between the two.
And whatever random thing YouTube decides to.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Or what VTuber's past life it can throw at you randomly.
made a mistake this morning.
Oh.
Rewatched the 3D debut. Because I had missed the very beginning of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of going random, threw me a video of actual movement.
Yeah.
Pre.
Yeah, hanging out with like a friend.
Yeah, hanging out with friends.
Yeah, no, I've seen that one. They threw that at me too.
It's like, what?
I mean, multiple times it has thrown me the video of pre-Ame Ame going to the zoo. which is like a 35-second video. Yeah, no, for some reason the YouTube algorithm just absolutely loves being like, hey, it's like, what the fuck is this random video here? And then you're like, oh.
It has gotten to the point. Okay, here's a random video that's just like a person. Okay, who is this really?
Yeah, basically.
Why don't you decide to tell me what secret information you have to tell me today? I mean, I'm gonna click on it. My interest is piqued.
My algorithm is fucked currently. I ended up a couple of days ago, they just effectively YouTube hopping through different things regarding current event politics stuff. Yep, it was a mistake. Yeah, now like all my recommendations are more stuff. I was like, no, I'm done already. Stop. Like it's all a mix of that and different covers for different Gundam openings.
You
and
looked at
endings.
politics. You want nothing but politics recommendation, right? Aged with.
Like I said, I know it was a mistake. On the other hand, it's finally stopped giving me old WoW players reacting to FF14 cinematics. Because that was the thing that was flooding my timeline for the longest time.
to the pile of disgraces.
That's fine. Not gonna live much longer.
I think it's the same line he uses every time we defeat him, so he's got a large pile of despair. Trace is right.
for that mission. We've earned another mission.
Yeah.
If I know.
Yeah, either of those are pretty good. And in fact, probably grab one of them to start working towards getting the combination, since combination is extra good.
That's effectively 500 attack on both of them.
Like 500 attack. If you get both of them on there, it's +1 move, +1 range, 500 attack to CQB, 500 attack to ranged weapons, and if the strongest attack isn't already 8,000.
It's 8,000, but that's
Yeah.
between all the upgrades for most.
Yeah, the level upgrades we have, the 8,000 thing doesn't make much of a difference, except if we wanted to throw it on like a secondary unit we haven't done a bunch of work on, make it viable.
Let's continue.
Yep. This is the mission that'll get us Nay and Gablé.
That we can promptly ignore.
Yeah, but
A couple of men.
when you say that, they're going to be great aces.
Yeah,
And like level 150.
yeah, we'll still ignore them.
Yeah. I don't know, man. One of them could have a power 8,000 attack.
On the bright side, we'll have them randomly comment on missions that they probably shouldn't be, but sure, why not?
There are so many.
Nay and Gablé. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Also, seriously, Dalba, if the situation calls for, we'll just send Rio to pick you up.
Yep.
Not even in Shin Getter Dragon. He will just fucking.
Usually by changing the sheets.
Put on this song I wrote called "I Wanna Rock Your Body." Parentheses. Just
Break
break
it
it off. Do da da do.
Well, you see, first, I have to put on some music. Get this song called Seabat.
Jeez. Oh.
Helps me set the rhythm.
You people do know you don't have to use the full name every time, right?
Well, they want to make sure they don't confuse him for some other Daba.
I mean, I can understand that you don't want to use anything less than the full name for full flat, because there's other fulls out there.
I have to find one first.
Oh.
Thank you.
You're almost floating past the window.
Also, you got your head stuck in a box for those panda cookies.
Cookies.
What's this philosophy called? Vibes-based leadership?
But I hope it works better than vibe-based coding or her database is gone.
Did my database not lie to me about it?
Oh, it was so good.
Eat, poop, get fucked, human.
The best part is, it was very clear that guy learned nothing from it.
No, the best part is that that guy's business was running a consultancy firm for people using AI.
Oh, that is the best part.
Shazam.
The database it was referring to was his entire like client and contact database.
Uh-huh.
Ah. Wait, I'll check. No, what didn't? Okay, sure.
Yes, no, it does not actually default deploy the Elgheim.
It's just Elgheim.
Yes, but these are entirely optional missions. They don't. Optional missions are less likely to have auto deploys, even if they are an optional mission centered around a particular storyline.
Bless you.
Anything we particularly need to do here?
Nope.
All right.
Just by unlocking and doing this mission, we get and Gablé.
Commence the jiggling. And by jiggling, I mean killing.
you're looking to get him in position, not Excel.
Everyone has Excel active.
on them already. Everyone starts with Excel on the first turn of the battle. That's the
Yeah, 'cause
passive
we have-
effect on
Yeah.
Morga. That's gosh.
好きにはさせない。
大神さん、
エリタ
ここに幸あれ。
晴れに
Hallelujah. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh god.
故郷に帰ればよかった。祈りが神様に届いたようだ
大
ね。
神さんがそばにいてくれたから。
Plus targets.
can join the Shrike team.
Whip, 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 whip.
It's on the fritz. Hit it.
I'm not gonna lie, for half a second I thought it was microphones. Problem.
That's the Tiger Electronics game. That is that dude's face.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. For a second, I thought it was just supposed to be him stammering, and then I remembered the Tiger Electronics games. Like, yeah, no, fair.
Yeah, it's playing Street Fighter. Static image of one dude and 3 leg sprites.
Yep, score 80, 82, low 150, 151.
I am already in great haste, thank you very much.
It's marginally great as we have. Okay, wait. One more piece of actual fodder. Yep. I actually have Shell Arch.
Yep.
Yarge.
Check out the cafeteria!
Alright, now back to our regular schedule and annihilating else. Do any of you die ever?
No.
Like, it's been a long time since I'm reorienting myself with a bunch of things I don't remember about it. Elgheim was a Tomino property.
Yes,
Yeah.
Elgheim is a Tomino series.
Okay.
So yes, your answer is yes. All of them die. They all die.
Well, no, that was a side question. A side question. No, the thing I was trying to reconcile was he just really bad with the keyboard smash names back then, or are they referencing like a style I'm just not familiar with?
I mean, most of the characters' names are just German.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, okay, it's either a name base I'm not familiar with, or it's
Like a lot of, I mean, there is some of it because, like, obviously, like Daba My Road and Gawaza, Loa, and stuff like that. Those are all just kind of
Full flat.
whatever.
The
But
Gundam style name.
like some of them, like that guy that just left, Heckler. That's actually just a German name. Like it's always kind of a mix with Tomino names.
Oh, right, there was a.
Yep.
Yeah, blended in pretty well with, like, the owl.
There will no longer be a ship over there.
Bye, Sarge.
Hey, I pee on the pad.
Not having watched the actual series, only really from Super Robot Wars, it does kind of suffer from the same problem I have with the Better Man stuff, where it just starts throwing names at you, and it's such a weird shift with no explanation.
So, from what I can tell, because it's an 80s Tomino series,
Yeah.
it's a long series,
Yes.
Yeah.
so you get time to get used to those names.
This is almost the opposite in this game of narrative, where they somehow take a 90-minute game and stretch it to, I don't know, 400 fucking scenarios.
Yeah, Elgheim is 54 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have plenty of material to work.
Like 54 episodes of a TV series plus a 3-episode OVA.
The amount they stretch narrative out to when it consists of
A single film.
Like it's a single film, but as far as like combat stuff in it, you have the Apex when they try and capture the Phoenix at the start. You have the B packs when they do a fight in the middle of a colony, and then you have the B packs again and the C packs when they go to fight against the Eozion.
Yeah.
It's only 3 combats.
Yep.
In that entire movie.
Yep.
Yes, but they are meshing it in. Any of the stuff that has been like the narrative story those missions have not been solely the narrative story. They also are tying in like victory and
But when they're tying something else into basically going, oh hey look, the Phoenix is here, go try capture it again.
Yeah.
Oh hey look, the Phoenix is here, capture it again.
Well, I'm really glad the Code Geass thing was over pretty much like the first, 5 missions?
yeah. Well, it's because the Code Geass is not a primary story element of this game. Narrative absolutely is. Narrative is the primary UC Gundam of this game, actually.
Really? Not Victory?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Victory is one of the start paths,
Yeah.
but narrative is actually more tied into more of the story than Victory is.
I guess there's just so much
There you go.
to Victory that it does keep appearing, but it's, hey, Zanscare's here too.
I mean, they both get a good amount.
They do, but the victory stuff is generally more like when you have a mission that has victory stuff in it, it tends to be all about victory, whereas narrative is woven more into the other
Makes sense.
storylines.
Like also the whole reason we have like Bright and like Amuro and half the Gundam cast is because the narrative stuff pulled them in.
Yeah.
We only picked up him and Amuro and Char because Palau
Yeah.
company was like, hey, we have these people here. Going you to go help with this whole Phoenix
Yep.
thing.
Anyways, that's probably a good place to call it. We could maybe fit in one of the like onboard missions, but whatever. That's going to do it for us today for Super Robot Sundays here on Sound Goblin Gaming. Join us tomorrow as we continue our Digimondays playthrough of Digimon Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. We'll be back on Thursday with more D&D 3.5 in hindsight, and then right back here next Sunday with more Super Robot Wars 30. Until then, I've been Bograt.
I've been Hunter Green.
And I'm Vincent.
Have a good one, everyone.